Okay, here we go. We're going to get ready for some delta math problems. Let's see, this one says for the rotation, negative 58 degrees, so it's really for the angle, right? If the terminal side rotated negative 58 degrees, we'd have an angle. Let's go ahead and just start with that. Let's go ahead and do our little angle. And so we've always got an initial side, and they're saying the terminal side rotated negative 58 degrees. You know what? I'm going to say that's about there. Once again, just a sketch. Okay, so this is negative 58 degrees. Okay, and the first thing they're asking us is to find a coterminal angle, and it's saying your coterminal angle has to fall between 0 and 360. So it can be equal to 0, but it's got to be less than 360, somewhere in between. So let's go ahead and take the negative 58 degrees, and of course we're going to add 360 to that. So let me do that real quickly. I should be able to do that in my head, but you know what? I'm not. It's been a morning. All right, so that's 302. So it's 302 in between 0 and 360? It is. So our coterminal angle, we put 302, okay, which lies in quadrant, well, let's see. If it's coterminal, that means that our terminal sides are the same, okay? That 302 is going to look very similar. Well, it should, I mean, our sketch isn't exact, but 302, if we sketched it, we'd also have its terminal side right there as well. So our terminal side is in quadrant 4. Okay. So reference angle, this is the big one, the reference angle. Let's get a different color, purple. So reference angle is referring to if we were to make a bow tie, all right? So negative 58 degrees or 302, they're both the same. That's not one of our bow ties that we look at on the unit circle, right? We've got the pi over 4 bow tie. That pi over 4 is the leader of all the bow tie with all the 4s underneath it, right? But everybody's got a reference angle. And so this is an important concept to understand. So what we're going to do is we're going to draw our little bow tie, all right? So our bow tie would look something like this, right? And our reference angle is asking, really, who's the leader? Who's the leader of this bow tie? What angle in the first quadrant is the leader of our bow tie? So we have to stop and say, well, our bow tie all has something in common. Each one of these angles is, well, let's look at this terminal angle. This angle is 58 degrees away from the x-axis. This angle is also 58 degrees away, right? Same thing with that, 58 degrees. Well, guess what? Our reference angle then is also 58 degrees away from the x-axis. So our reference angle, hopefully you can see the yellow, is 58 degrees. All right? So even though it's degrees, and I don't like that, but that's all delta math has as far as reference angles so far. This is an important concept to practice, and in class we'll do some with radians, which are easier because we know our little radian bow ties, right? Or let's do it again. For the rotation, negative 480 degrees. So once again, when they're saying that, they're saying if I have my initial side right here, and my terminal side rotates negative 480 degrees. All right, let's see. Right now, I'm going to take 480 and subtract 360 from it. I should be able to do that in my head, but once again, it's been a morning, and that's 120. So that means when I go this way, I'm going to go around a whole 360, so that's negative 360, and then go around another 120, which puts me about, let's see, 90, 30, right about there. Okay? Does that look good? Do we agree? So we are going negative. We went for negative 480, we went negative 360, and then we went another negative 120, which put us here. All right, so it's saying find the coterminal angle. All right, so let's do this. Coterminal angle, we're going to take negative 480, and we're going to add 360, and we're still going to be negative, aren't we? When we do that, we should be negative 120, right? And then we got to add another 360 to it. And so that's going to be 360 minus 120, and we'll get 240. And 240 lies, it lies within the parameter of from 0 to 360. All right, so coterminal angle is 240. And you know, we can always double check ourselves, right? 240, let's see. If this is my initial side, as it always is for everybody, and I went 240, let's see, I'd go 180 plus 60, right? And that gets me to the same darn terminal side, 240. All right. Which lies, we're in 1, 2, 3, we're in quadrant 3. Now the fun part, the reference angle. All right, let's bring in a different color. This time we'll bring in the orange. So we're looking for our bow ties. The first thing we have to do is say, wait, how far away is this terminal side? How far away is it from the x-axis? All right, so we can look at it like this. We know that it's that terminal side matches up with 240. This is probably an easier one to use because that tells me 240 is just like what we did. It's 180 plus 60. So how far away is this terminal side from the x-axis? It's 60 degrees away, all right? So if we did our little bow tie, everybody is 60 degrees in this bow tie. Every terminal side is 60 degrees away from the x-axis, right? And so what are we doing? If everybody's 60 degrees away, then our reference angle is 60 degrees. All right, hopefully that helped. Practice really does help, but this is a really important concept, and let's have fun with it. All right, I'll see you in class.